Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning I want to talk to you about an email that I received the other day. Mike and I have been swamped with emails from you guys and from lots of people about our Lean Hybrid Muscle video coaching program and book. So as we get around to the emails, we've been reading them, and I found one today that, quite frankly, kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, and I wanted to, first of all, get your response to what this gentleman is saying, if you agree with him or not. And then also, I've decided to take the typical rebellious approach that I normally do to the type of criticism that I've gotten here. So what I'm going to do is, here's the email, if you're looking at it. I'm going to read it out. You guys can read it also. And then let's make sense of it. And then if you're down with what I have to say, then let's rebel against it and see if we can perhaps shed some light on what the reality here is. So this comes from a gentleman. He says, "Yesterday I mentioned I had my fill of chubby, albeit strong, men lecturing me on how to get fit. Well, today I continue my sermon in that vein." So essentially he's calling myself or Mike chubby, albeit strong, men lecturing people on how to get fit. Now that's okay. I can take a stab like that. Quite frankly, I can be quite chubby at times. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my favorite cheat foods that lets me to remain a little fluffy at times. Anyway, so he goes on and he starts to praise himself by saying, "I was once 50 pounds heavier than I am today. I can tell you one thing, I've never been 50 pounds overweight. I'm 42 years old and keeping myself in single-digit body fat for 12 months a year for the last 3 years. I'm a personal trainer by profession." Well, congratulations, you took a certification course and gotten several clients in similar shape. You're a stud, buddy. Besides the fact that the much ballyhooed new method is no different from the ones that we might see, say, on America's Biggest Loser, and you notice how it's not just The Biggest Loser, it's America's Biggest Loser, the personal testimonies on display in this video evidence the typical American celebration of mediocrity. Now, I know that the majority of the people watching this are Americans. I don't know about you, but the celebration of mediocrity is not something that that I enjoy even reading. Even the word coming out of my mouth upsets me, but I'm going to let you guys air out on that in just a moment. All the people featured in the video would be considered fat men by European standards, or even the standards of a few generations past. Look, now this is where I really start getting upset, and quite frankly, I'm holding myself back right now. Attack me, that's fine, and I'll let you attack me in a couple of minutes. I put myself out there to be attacked. Attack America. Look, it gets tougher and tougher for me to be able to stomach this, but I could remove myself somewhat by having you attack an entire nation, because quite frankly, we can take care of ourselves. But to attack the men that have worked very hard in my classes for months and years at a time to achieve the results that they have outside of being fanatical about their diets really gets my friggin' blood boiling, to the point where I wanted to pick up my computer and smash it and come find you and do a similar act. But you know, I'm trying to be a nice guy here. So you congratulate the men, thanks, dude, who lost the weight and are starting to make some headway towards fitness. But their flabby, naked torsos are not an inspiration for those of us who have a standard of fitness that incorporates to the classical Greek statue template. You know, I can't even go on with this email. So this may or may not upset you. It pisses me off quite a bit, but I'm going to say this, that yes, I may be a chubby, albeit strong man, lecturing people on how to get fit. And one of the things that allows me to maintain that status is the fact that I diet really hard several days of the week, but I also take cheat days. And you know, beyond the fact that I've heard that scientifically, and recognize that I'm not lecturing now, I'm telling you what I've heard scientifically, is that it's a good idea to take cheat days. And you know, I might have one too many cheat days, and maybe some of the guys at my camp have one too many cheat days. But the fact is that we are in better shape than the majority of people. I am very strong, so I mean, albeit strong, you might want to put the word very next to that, and it's a quality that I intend to maintain. But anyway, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite cheat foods. If you look here, this is a good old American cheeseburger. Let me see if I can get this in the camera a little bit better here. Good old American cheeseburger, one of my favorite cheat foods, and I quite frankly eat cheeseburgers every single day if I could. I train harder than our European friend here, I'm pretty sure, because if he maintains a body fat percentage in under single digits for 12 months out of the year, you're probably pretty weak, buddy. And essentially, our program is designed for people who want to maintain strength and fitness. So anyway, this is how I enjoy myself. Another cheat food that I enjoy quite a bit that makes me maintain your chubby, albeit strong status is beer. Good old American beer. Now, I'm sure you're going to argue that beer was created somewhere in Europe, which you're probably right, but boy, we've done it justice. So there you have it. Now, I'm asking you guys who are watching this video to let me know if you agree with our friend here, the James, with regard to maintaining a chiseled body and the fact that Americans are mediocre and that we're celebrating flabby naked torsos and everybody should have single digits at 42 years old, and you being 50 pounds heavier, all the BS that he's written there. But if you're of that mindset, I want to know. If you think he's full of crap and you want to rebel, this is how I'm going to ask you to rebel. Let's not attack this gentleman if you're with me. Let's talk about our favorite cheat foods. Let's talk about the things that Americans love, like cheeseburgers and beer. And I can guarantee you I've got a ton of Australian friends on here, and you're going to definitely put the cheers up on that. So I want to hear from you, whoever you are. Let's rebel against this Nazi, and let's display below in the comment area your favorite cheat foods. And I'd love to engage in that conversation with you guys, and I'll let you know some of my other vices, food and worse. All right, I'll talk to you next time, guys.